called domestic terrorists because we are exercising our right to free speech. We've been labeled a menace to society because we show up, we show concern, and because we question these mandates, your policies, and your curriculums. We, the parents, are not your enemy. The governor, the corrupt politicians, his current administration are. Start standing up to them, telling them no more. We understand that people who deviate from the narrative today are faced with a wall of hostility, rejection, and even elimination from the government, including funding agencies. Do it anyways. Stop taking the COVID comply or die money. Set the precedents for a better tomorrow. Stop making decisions based off media and fear. Stand up for our children, take back our schools, stop allowing them to dumb down our children's education. What happened to cursive? Stop trying to indoctrinate and groom them right under our noses with your pornographic books, your SEL, and your CRT. This nonsense needs to end. You sit up here and you think you know more than us. When it comes to our children, you know nothing. We, the parents, know what is best for our children. This is not it. You have to do better.
Mic drop.
Well said.
I would like to take a moment to address the Vax Bus and vaccination in school. I'm going to give an answer if you allow me to. Thank you. So the Vax Bus is not coming to Hilton. Most likely the nurse. Most likely the nurse was unable to answer that question because they haven't been giving any information about vaccinations held in the school. We will continue to abide by the fact that vaccination is a parent's choice. And if a parent chooses to have their child vaccinated, they'll make an appointment with their pediatrician or attend one of the vaccination sites in Monroe County. So I just wanted to assure you that we will not be administering any vaccinations here in the school district. So.
Thank you.
Okay, moving forward, Daniel Shafani. Hello, everyone. That's not going to follow. The last time I was here, there was 12 people, so this is daunting. All right. My name is Dan Shifoni. I'm a father of 3, 2 of which go to Northwood. Every night we sit around the dinner table, we talk about our days. My daughter Daniela, who is in kindergarten, always wants to go first. She tells us what she has learned that day, her timeline of events, and what her worst or favorite part of the day was. Her favorite part of the day is always recess or lunch. Makes sense. She's 5 and loves to socialize with other kids. But that is not why. First time I heard the answer, it absolutely crushed me. Recess and lunch are her favorite because that is when she gets a mask break. What are we doing to these kids? The mental damage we are causing them is far greater than the risk they have from getting COVID. And don't think for a second that warrants vaccines for children. This vaccine is the largest hypocrisy in America today. My body, my choice, turns into my body, the government's choice. Informed consent turns into forced injections with coercion and threats of loss and ability to provide for one's family. The current hospitalization rate for unvaccinated is 0.89%. The current hospitalization for the vaccinated is 0.01%. In both instances, you're far more likely to die in a car crash than you are of COVID. Yet people still drive. Should we ban cars? No. Obesity is the #1 killer in this country, but vegetables aren't mandated. Only pharmaceutical means of protection apparently are the way. There is no cure for COVID, natural immunity isn't recognized because it's free, and nobody can make money or mandate things if you've gained natural immunity. 40% of deaths this year have been those of vaccinated individuals, and more have died this year than last, with almost half of the country vaccinated. 97 kids died from COVID in total since 2020. RSV accounts for thousands every year. None of this makes any sense, not for children. Children have the lowest risk of any. I thought we were following the science. This mandate is power under the guise of public health. I warn all of you cheering for this vaccine. What happens when the government mandates something you don't agree with? Remember, it was 2 weeks to slow the curve? It's just a mask. It's just a little longer. It won't be mandated. It stops the spread. Wait, it doesn't. You can't die. Oh, wait, you can. Now it's mandated. This is what you do when you enable the government to make your health decisions for you. Laugh now, cry later. I'm not anti-vax. I'm anti-non-common sense. Actually, I am typically pro-vaccine and pro-medicine. I've had COVID. I'm a cancer survivor, and I've had a heart transplant. Without certain medical practices, I wouldn't be here today. I also know what it's like to live with the weakest immune system imaginable. What is happening around us is wrong, period. Are there people that should be vaccinated? Sure, they have that right. Our children do not have a voice, and it should only be the choice of the parents whether or not their children are vaccinated.
Dan, your 3 minutes are up.
I'm almost done.
Can you wrap it up, please?
Yeah, I'm almost done. It's not your decision. It's not your decision. It's not your decision when it comes to my family's health and well-being. We have been bullied and pushed around by the government far longer than we should have. It has been bad enough that adults have been subjected to blatant violation of constitutional rights. But any elected official who wishes to push this onto our children should know you will carry much more weight on the good people that voted you in. Never in history have people who have made mandates, demands, or have needed to seek papers or else been on the right side of history. Thank you for your time.
Again, I'm asked to remind you folks, you have 3 minutes to be fair for everyone. Alessa Trombley, please.
Hello, thank you for hearing me.
You speak up, please.
Thank you for taking the time to hear me. My daughter, I went through everything that I was supposed to do, went through all of the requirements that were asked of me, and I submitted not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times a mask exemption for my daughter. Her doctor, who I spent time with, who she spent time with, took the time to evaluate her, assess her, and sign the document. However, I have been told that some doctor that works for the Department of Education has deemed my doctor's statement invalid and unnecessary and irrelevant. I would like to know how that is possible. An exemption is an exemption. I did everything I was supposed to, and I was told that it is not being honored, and it will not be honored. Right now, my daughter has been kicked out of school for 10 days, apparently by someone, because of someone who was exposed to the coronavirus. She's already a year behind. I don't understand when these policies will start to make sense again. I'd like an answer, please. You have my email. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Ellie Nowicki.
Why don't you answer that right now? Why don't you answer that question?
let her talk.
She got cut off last time.
So, to answer that question without answering and violating anyone's privacy, the school district does retain a physician, is the district physician. District physician does vet mass exemptions against recommendations from other doctors. As far as quarantine goes, currently Monroe County does authorize a 10-day quarantine for students who are unvaccinated if they are exposed. So usually this happens in the cafeteria. I'm trying to answer the question. So it usually happens in the cafeteria where students meet or do not meet the county mandate as far as 15 minutes with a mask on. We are working closely to